So today we are going to learn about the science chapter 1 of class 8 science for crop production and management. So let's begin. So first we will learn about something in which is in the what is in the crop production management. So first India most important crops are the cotton, tea, rice, wheat and sugarcane, and there is some more others important like jute, groundnut, coffee, oil seeds and spices. So the in this in if you know about, I am telling you, if you know, so please write, tell me in comment box. So see, in the central features of India agriculture economy means the agriculture economy of the India. So there is a livestock is increasing, means of the increasing of the cow milk, goat meats. Okay, so particularly horn cattle's means the mainly draft on animals, leathers. The cattle are the material which is mainly as a draft animal and for leathers only it's using. So the like buffaloes and goats in 2005 the country had 185 million cattle, suspendary more than almost one other country. The cattle are used mainly as a draft animal and for leathers. As farmers increasingly use machinery, the number of livestock they raise will probably decreasing. Buffalo is the main animal used to producing milk and dairy products. Means the buffalo is the main because firstly some people don't know about that, so they know about only buffalo. The buffalo is giving the milk, so there is so much means rate of market in the buffaloes, because I will take buffalo, so he will give milk. He can in dairy product also like a paneer, ghee, in ghee and the many more, like curd. And there is lots of the milk production distribution increases dramatically in the 1990 because of a national wide government supported cooperating dairy program. Means the government supported them for the dairy, they can open their dairy, and they can do so. There is a too much, means too much cooperative of dairy programs. So sheep are raised for wool, means sheep is taking the for peoples for a wool, and goats are mainly take for the meat of animals. And mainly India, particularly Hindus, refuse to eat beef for religious reasons. All thought they eat other meat, eggs and fishes, because in the mostly these meats, egg, fishes are eaten in the Hindus religions. Okay, so next, now we will go into the next. So next we will what is the crop. So when plants of same kind are grown and cultivated at one place on a large number, it's called a crop. See, this is a one field and there is a same plants in a large scale, so we set them a crop. For example, crop of wheat means that all the plants grown in a field are that of wheat. Okay, so now let's that there is two types of the wheat crops. First is the kharif crop, second is the rabi crops. So kharif crop, the crops which are sown in the rainy seasons are called kharif crop. The rainy season in India is from June to September. For example, paddy, maize, soybean, groundnut, cotton and etc. The kharif crop is only the kharif crop is mainly in is grown in the rainy season. Means the some plants which is only growing in the rainy season, we set them kharif crop. And the rainy season is in India June to September only. Then second is the rabi crop. The rabi crops grown in the winter season are rabi crops. Their time period is generally from October to March. For example, wheat wheat, gram, pea, mustard and linseed. So see, the rabi crops is only the grown in the winter, October to March in a winter season. So the plants which grown in the winter season, we set them rabi crops. So okay, next we will go into the basic practice of production, means how the full process, where starting to planting a seed, and then after just in the harvesting and storage. We said the basic practices of production. So we said them cultivating, so or cultivation of crop involves several activities. These activities are referred as agriculture practices. These are the if you don't know about this, so you if you don't know about this, so you can't do full chapter. So this is main. First read this. So first is the preparation of soil, second is sowing, third is adding manure and fertilizers, fourth is irrigation, and fifth is the protecting from weeds, and sixth is harvesting, and the last is the our storage. So now so first is the preparation of soil. This is the main part of the agriculture practice, because if you will not do so, your plant will not grow in that field. Okay, the preparation of the pre the preparation of soil is the first step before growing a crop. One of the most important tasks in agriculture is to turn the soil and loosen it. This allows the roots to penetrate deep into the soil. The loose soil allow the roots to breathe easily even when they go deep into the soil. The loosened soil helps in the growth of earthworm and microbes present in the soil. These organisms are friendly for the farmer, since they further turn and loosen the soil and add humus to it. So means the preparation of soil the first important before we grow a crop, because it's if you will not do the preparation of soil, means the when they in the soil there is the so much rocks inside of it, and there is the minerals, but it's so much in deeper. So first, if you will not do the loosen, means you will not lose your soil, you will, so by this your root cannot be do penetrate means cannot go deeper into the soil. So if you do this, so your roots will go deeper into the soil, and they can get the minerals, more minerals by the soil. So okay, the soil allow then to breath of roots means the taking the minerals into the soil. Okay, so though so the soil allow them and help the plants to grow, and the some insects also, like the earthworm and the microbes also present in the soil. They are the friendly microorganisms, friendly organisms, are friends of the farmer, since they further turn and lose the still the farmer lose the soil, they help them to lose the soil, because the earthworm leaves into the soil, and they go another in the place changing. So by this the soil is also loosened, so they help the farmers. So we are seeing the friends of farmers also, they help, they increase the fertility of the soil, and by this the plants grow more faster. So our second point is the this is the part of the preparation of soil. We said that tilling means you can see this person, and there is a tube fellow, and this is a plug shaft. You will understand in your chapter. This is a plug shaft, and this is a one plank. We attach this plug shaft, and then when the buffalo is coming front side, so the plug shaft is doing the tilling or plugging. We say the process of losing and turning the soil is called tilling or plugging. This is done by using a plug. We said this full weapon means weapon, sorry, is this full is the plug. We said and it is in a traditional method. So next is the agriculture implement of, means the it's of the wooden and it's of the iron, because the in the previous time we are using of the wooden, but in the now time we are using of the iron, because it's using in a traditional time, it's using in a modern time. But in some modern time, in traditional time, some places are this iron plug is also using. So in old days people use wooden plug, but in nowadays people use iron plug. So this is using plug is using in the old days. You can see in this picture, this is a wooden, this is a wooden plug which this person is using in this. But in the now modern time, the people using this iron plug on the tractor. So if you want to see, so you can see in this, you can see the plug is attached to the tractor, and the tractor is doing the losing the soil. So this is the iron plug which is used in the modern time. So the next point, agriculture implement for tilling, means the items which is used for the tilling and losing the soil. The first is the hoe. It is a simple tool which is used for removing weeds and for losing the soil. So about weeds you will learn in you will learn about them. Wait for a while. Hoe is a hoe is a tool which used for losing the soil. It is a simple tool which used for removing weeds and for losing the soil. Cultivators, nowadays plugging is done by tractor. You can see in this picture, driven, we said them driven cultivator. The use of cultivators save labors and time. They save the so much time of this. By this they can do their work also. Okay, so this is a cultivator, we are saying this is a cultivator in English. So our next point is a sowing, means sowing means a selection of a seed, means a best seed, mean because some seed are eaten by insects and not properly means they are broken, and they have the insects inside of it. So we, for this we want the proper quality and good quality of seeds. So the sowing is the most important part of crop production. Before sowing, good quality seeds are selected. Good quality seeds are clear and healthy seeds of good variety. Farmer prefer to use seeds which give a high yield, means sowing is the most important, because selection of seed is so much important for the crop. If you will not take the good seed, so your plant will not grow. Okay, so the good seeds are the so much healthily also for our body also, and good variety. So farmer prefer us, means farmer say the, if you want to grow the plant, so if you will purchase them from the high yield, means the good places, so you can get the best seeds. Okay, so our next point is the tool used for sowing seeds, because there is some tools is using in the tools of seeds. So first is a traditional tools, because in the traditional times the tools used traditional for sowing seed is shaped like funnel. We said them funnel, because when if you can see in this picture, see in this picture, the farmer is doing the using the plug shaft and losing the soil, and from there is a one place from where when the plug is happening, so farmer put a seed and then they cover it with his leg. So he didn't buy this two times in a one time, but it take too much time. But in the now times, the tools used traditional for sowing seeds is shaped like funnel. We set them. You can see there is a two buffaloes and there is a plug shaft, and there from the farmer putting the seeds into the soil. The traditional for sowing seed is shaped like funnel. The seeds are filled in the funnel passed down through to the three pipes having sharp ends. These end plies into the soil and place seed there. So he put the seed from the funnel, and the funnel goes into the soil, and the seed goes into the soil. Then farmer filled them with their legs. So traditional, this is a traditional method of sowing, means the traditional the old people is doing. So this is the modern time. The seed drill, nowadays the seed drill is used for sowing with the help of tractor. This tool is sow the seeds uniformly at proper distance and depth. It is also ensure the seed get covered with the soil. It is, we call this a seed drill. So when the tractor go front side, so there is a place where the bags of the seeds attach. When the tractor wait when the tractor tire rounds like this, so the seed packet happen also round, and the one seed go into the soil, and the covered with the soil, and in the proper distance. This is happening in the traditional time. People don't know about the distance, how much distance you have to do, so they like one is there, second is there, but in the modern time people know, and they are doing the proper distance by this the tractor. So one is there, so if one is there, this much place we want. Okay, so our next point is the third point is the adding manure and the fertilizer. This is the main part also, we can say, because if you will not give them nutrients, this how much they need, so the plant will not grow. Like a manure and the fertilizer, the substance which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the substance which are added to use soil in the form of nutrients for the healthy growth of plant are called manure and fertilizer. Soil supplies mineral nutrient to crops. These nutrients are essential for the growth of plant in certain area. If in the same farmers grow field, the field is never uncultivated or follow, because of this continuous growing of crop, making the soil proper in certain nutrient. Therefore farmers have to add manure to field to represent the soil with nutrient. This process is called manuring. Improper or insufficient manure result in a weak plant. Means a manure is a made by a animal or a plant dead body, and the millions of year ago, you know that dinosaur when the dinosaur dead, so their body and the plant which is dead, they come into the deeper of the in our earth, and there is a layer come into the come upper side of the dead plant, so they mix with the soil. When you lose the soil, so they mix with their soil, and the manure is making in the so much year after. So that's why the people using the fertilizers. So okay, if you want to make a manure, so you to wait for a too much million or billion years to make a one manure. But if you make this, so it is most good for plants. Like the petrol and the coal is also made by the plants. The plants which is happen dead and come gone into the soil. The fossil fuels, we are saying this is called that. Okay, so the manure is in a good, but it is making so much time. But fertilizer make in the factory, they make pollution, but they grow the plant faster. Okay, but if I suggest to use manure, but manure is too much, not we you can't get manure this much. So if you want, so you can use the fertilizers also. So our next point is the manure and the fertilizer. So manure is an organic substance. I told you about this, but I will explain you. Manure is an organic substance obtained from the decomposition of plant or animal wastage. It can be prepared in a field. It provides a lot of humus to the soil. It is respectively less rich in plant nutrients. Fertilizer, it is an organic salt. They are prepared in factories. They does not provide any humus to the soil. Fertilizer are very rich in the plant nutrient like nitrogen, phosphorus, and the potassium. So the manure is an organic substance, means this made by the dead wastage of the plants and the animals, and they prepare in the field in any area. They want so much time, means so much time, so much humus in the soil, and they are not this much nutrients. They are not this much nutrients how much the plant needs. And the fertilizer is a inorganic salt, means it's not a salt that we can eat. It is the chemical. It's made in a factory, and they haven't take any, the fertilizers haven't take any type of humus into the soil. The fertilizers are very rich in the plant's nutrients like the nitrogen, phosphorus, the potassium. These are made in the factory. For example, urea, ammonium sulfate, phosphate, and the potash. NPK means nitrogen, and phosphorus and potassium. These are the some chemicals which present in the fertilizers. So our next point is the farmer giving a fertilizer, a man adding fertilizer. See, this is the machine from where inside the fertilizer is coming, or in the traditional time the people taking in a one bowl and they throw with their hand, but in the modern time you can do like this, a spray also. So in the next, the fourth and main part, irrigation means giving a water to the plants. The supply of water to the crops at different interval is called irrigation. The source of irrigation are wells, tube wells, ponds, lake, river, and dam, canals. There's two types of irrigation method: traditional method, modern method. So the if you when you are giving the supply, the way to give the water to the crops, your plants, we set them irrigation. So you can give the water to the plants, the sources, the wells, tube wells, ponds, lake, river, dam, canal, etc. So first is are the traditional method of plant irrigation, like the chain pump means, which is in, you can see in your gaon. Chain pump mode means public system, like this in, you can see this is the public system. If you when the person is going downside, so this round means tire type, wheel type, it's come after, and the river water will go into the, if we go into the soil. And this is dekli, which used in the traditional time. It's rahat means lever system is like this type, it's happening. And this is the some traditional. These are the modern method of this is the sprinkle water. This planted into the sides of soil, and when you click the button or on the lever, so the water sprinkle and they go into the plants. This is the drip system. This is very expensive system. This is planted near the roots, and they give the one drop of the plants and not waste. And this is so much expensive systems which is using in the farmers, but it's too much expensive. So our fifth is protection from weeds in a field. Many others undesirable plants may grow naturally along with the crops. These undesirable plants are called weeds can be controlled by using certain chemical from weed sites. Example, 2,4-D. 2,4-D, you can say. The manual removal includes physical removal of weeds by uprooting or cutting them close to the ground. From time to time, this is done with the help of a sickle, khurpi. Sickle and khurpi is in a Hindi word, or a seed drill. So weeds are the plants which grow with the our crops. This is the undesirable plant with no any use of these plant, and they take the spaces of our roots to, they by this they can't be pretend this not this much. So you have to take out these weeds that by your roots can pretend, it's compulsory. So you can use this chemical. The chemical name is 2,4-D. This is the weed side chemical. This chemical kill the weeds, and the weeds dry, then you can take out them. See, this is the modern people is doing it, but in traditional types, the people taking this khurpi or sickle, and they could help of sickle and khurpi, and then they sit, and when they see the where they see the weeds, they cut them. In some places now also it's using, but it's a modern method. Okay, so our next and sixth part is harvesting means when your crops fully done, and fully means full grown, means now you have to cut your crops. So we said that harvest, you can say harvesting of a crop in an important task. Cutting of a crop after it maturing, it's called harvesting. It can be done manually with the help of sickle or by a mechanic or a machine called harvester or combine. In the harvested crop, the grain are separated from the chaff of the process of winnowing or threshing. So you the harvesting is a very important task. If you will not cut your crops after maturing, it's called, we said that harvesting. If for this, when if you will cut them, then after again you will do the preparation of soil, then again you do this process fully, and then you again harvest. So after harvesting, this is a last part which you harvest your items. Then you take this type of machines and you put your wheat inside them. Then you get the gehu, we are saying in Hindi and English we said the wheat seeds, small in Hindi we are saying gehu. So in the last part is, and main part is storage, because if you will not storage your wheat or your rice, so they can be your how much you done the mehnat, you say in English Hindi, so it will happen bad. So farmer have to store grains in the jute bags. In the old time, the people storing in like a jute bags, we are saying, but in the now modern time, the people store also in the silos. This is the so much big type big metal boxes type of, like this you can see, and the people store from there. So farmer have to store grains in the jute bag or metallic bin. However, large scale storage of grains is done in silo, so, and grainage to protect them from pests like rats and insects. But in this so this in the before traditional methods, the people don't know about this much. So the people do pack in the jute bags. But now if you want to take your if you want to store a large scale, means so much of grains you want to store, so you can storage in the grains and store silos and the grains. You can give the rent, and then you can protect from the rats. So because the rat can eat the jute bags and cut the jute bag, and they can eat your. So our last, and this is the animal husbandry. This is not only part, but I am explaining you. Animal read at home on or in a farm have to provided with proper food, shelter and care. When it is done on a large scale, it called the animal husband. Means if the animals come at home, if you in your home, and come into your farms also, so they provided for proper food. Because when they work on our soil, so our soil, there some seeds are happening to some nutrients, means which is into the upper layer. So when they walk on there, so the nutrient go inside and root absorb them. So if it's happened in the large scale, so our food will come proper, and the shelter and the also care also it will happen. So it is called animal husbandry. So if you so our chapter is completed now. If you have any doubt, so please, first of all, thank you for watching. If you have any doubt, so please write in a comment box, like, share and subscribe also. So we will meet in next video. Bye bye.